This is a Bible scripture for today. Jeremiah 29 verse 13. And you will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart. That is Jeremiah 29 verse 13. Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you aren't new here, I'm Erica. Hey girl, hey! I'm excited for this one, as you all can tell by the title. Quit lying. Crochet braids. Where? Right here on my head. All right, I just want to go into, before I start, and you guys can skip this bit if you want to, but I suggest you don't. About the previous video that I did, I actually kept that hair in for almost 3 weeks. The hair held up pretty well. For week 1, I noticed that there was a bit of matting, like it kind of like frizzed a little bit. Second week, I did notice that it was like webbed together, and I had to go in and cut the webbed area out with scissors. And going on the 3rd week, I was just like, okay, you know what, it webbed a lot. Like, you could tell that it was beginning to get matty and frizz and all that. I didn't brush it out, I didn't twist it, I didn't do anything. I literally at night, the upkeep of it was just literally me putting it in a bonnet and just calling it night. So I know that if I had wrapped the hair, put it in a twist or something, it probably would have been okay, and I would have eliminated some of that matting and some of that tangling and webness. What I can say though is that I would try the hair again. My only problems with it was the hair was a bit long. And that's it. I definitely wear the hair again. If you didn't see the video, please go check that out. I would really and truly recommend that hair. Simply, one of the reasons, again, is because of the texture. I really do like that now, and as well as the curl pattern. So I was looking for a hair. This is so gorgeous. I was looking for a hair. When I found this hair, I was like, you know what? This is it. This came in a 20-inch, but to me, honestly, it doesn't seem as if it's a 20-inch. It seems a bit longer. I will show you later on in the video that I did go ahead and I did cut off quite a bit of the hair, and I think I like this a bit more. Like, I like it better, simply because it's summertime outside, and I'm like, okay, girl, this hair, it gonna cause troubles. But believe it or not, I believe this hair is for braiding. It's braiding hair, but you know me. We gonna try it and see if it can work when it comes to crocheting. And thank you guys for all your support that you have been showing on my video on this channel. I really appreciate it. Now to get into the video, because I know that's what you guys want. What kind of hair is it? What was it like? I'm gonna get into that. Again, you guys know, with my braiding pattern, what I like to do is I like to section the hair in half. So that's from literally like the crown of my head, from starting at the tip of my hair, tip of my ear, toward the other side of my head. Same braiding pattern as last time. I think 11 or 12 going midway back or to the crown of my head, and then I caught the remainder up and did those in a spiral, and then I just tucked the tail end of that hair in. And then again, you guys, oil your scalp, keep the protective style, but also make sure you're maintaining your hair underneath. I saw this hair and I purchased 3 packs of it at the local beauty supply store. Literally all together, I think I paid like between $25 or $30 for this hair, but I do think you can find it online or something similar. I'm going to link that hair that I saw on Amazon, and maybe if you guys want to try it out. But listen, I did not purchase this hair online. The name of the hair is the Bobby Boss Pre-Stretched Braid, and it is the French curl, and it is 20 inches long. The color that I will be using is the 1B, and honestly, I wish they had this in a color number 2 because I like that shade of hair better. So what I'm doing right now is I'm detangling the hair, and I'm starting from the tip of the hair to the ends of the curl, and I'm working my way to the middle, and once it's separated, I'm just going and I'm pulling the hair apart just so I can get that
piece that I will be installing in my hair. I find it's a better process because then it kind of minimizes the tangles of the hair. And for the back, just the nape, this cornrow at the bottom here, I will be doing the invisible knot technique. Now toward back section portion of my hair, I will just be doing the regular crocheting technique method. Look at this, sis. This is given bundles. Oh my goodness. It's given clip-ins. I never thought this hair would have turned out like this, but I guess you never know until you try. Oh my goodness. Anyway, seriously, like, are y'all taking this in? But no, seriously, this video is not sponsored. I just thought I'd let you guys know, but then it's not sponsored as yet. But can you imagine that I get a sponsorship? Wow, that would be amazing. God, please work it out. You said ask and it would be given. Oh, Lord, help your daughter out. Right. Now I'm carried on with this hair. And one of the things that I'm going to say is that I noticed that because it's 3 times the hair, the portions are really small. 1 pack equal like 1.5 bundle, if you guys know what I mean. So toward the top half of my hair, I decided that I'm going to cut the hair. And as you can see, because of me cutting it, it gave it the layering effect. It's what I was looking for. Now, this is me cutting the hair and kind of just showing you guys what I do after I cut it. So I just feather the ends of it and I go ahead and I detangle it. It looks a hot mess, but don't worry about that. That's what the paddle brush is for. And then I honestly just vigorously brush the hair. I detangle it with my fingers and then I just brush through. And then there's this technique that I found that brought the curls right back. If you can see, it's kind of like this twirl motion that I'm doing with my wrist, you know, like not a flip of the wrist, well, kind of, and just kind of brush the hair back in to form that curl within like the same pattern. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? So you can see the curls, they just look flawless. They came right back. If anything, more fuller and more bouncier. It kind of gives it a different curl pattern in a sense, maybe a little bit more stretched. And then I'm just cutting the scraggly bits at the end, and then I'm going right back to installing the hair. And then this is how I do my invisible knot method technique. I know I do show you guys this a lot lately, so here we go again. I'm just pulling one tail end of that crochet braid through, and depending on the side that you want the hair to lay, that's the side that you put the latch hook through. So I'm just showing you guys this technique again. You just get the hoop, you put your thumb and your pointer finger through, you pull one tail end of that hair, you knot it a couple times, and then voila. This is what the hair looks like when it's all installed. You can see it at the back there, and at the front I just kind of put the bobby pins in just to keep the part and keep the hair down and make it look a little bit flat. And as you can see, I was talking about when I cut the hair in half, you can see the layering that it gave. And as you can see, I don't want the hair this long. getting the scissors and I'm doing the up and down motion, and I'm cutting the hair as I go, very gently, very lightly with the scissors. Try not to be too heavy-handed. And one of the things that I will say is that for this upkeep of the hair, I find that this hair is very high maintenance, right? So what you want to do, the same technique I showed with like the little twirling of the wrist with the paddle brush, you want to brush the hair just like this. And then when you are going to bed, or if you're not going out, then just, twist the hair, do 2 jumbo twists in the hair, and make sure you're securing the ends of the hair, and then put on your bonnet or your scarf, go to bed and call it a night. And so this is the install. Voila, magnifique. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. Bye.